Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Entertainment with Buford and Francis. It's been a while, it's because I'm busy with all the holidays and stuff, and plus I've also got TikTok, so I sometimes gotta balance out my social media. But anyways, I'll be cosplaying as Buford Van Stom from Phineas and Ferb, and I'll be telling the story of The Rescuers. Enjoy the video. In an abandoned riverboat in Devil's Bayou, an orphan girl named Penny drops a message in a bottle containing a plea for help into the river. The bottle is carried out to sea and washes up in New York City and arrives at the pier where the mice discover it. That following morning, at the United Nations headquarters, the message is delivered to the Rescue Aid Society, the mouse version of the United Nations. The paper is soaked from the water that got into the bottle during its journey, but they're able to find out who sent the letter and where it was supposed to go. The Hungarian representative, Miss Bianca, volunteers to accept the case. The chair mouse agrees until the condition that she choose one of the other delegates to be her partner, believing that she should not take this mission alone. Bianca ultimately chooses Bernard, despite his protests that he is only a janitor. That night, it starts to rain as Bernard and Miss Bianca get off the bus and walk on the sidewalk to hide under the post box. After locating where they need to go that was written on Penny's message, they attempt a shortcut through the zoo, only for Bernard to be scared off by the lions and suggests taking the long way as he originally intended. The two visit Morningside Orphanage, where Penny lived, and meet an old cat named Rufus. He tells them about the last time he saw Penny. It was adoption day at the orphanage, and unlike several kids, she wasn't adopted by a couple. Penny thought she was never going to be adopted, but Rufus assured to her that she will. She just needs to have faith. Penny thanked Rufus and they went to supper. The next thing he knew, she was gone, and he made the assumption she ran away. Sadly, though, the police gave up on the case because they had no leads. Rufus tells the mice a wicked woman named Madame Medusa tried to lure Penny into her car, may have adopted Penny this time. He tells them that he knows that Madame owns a pawn shop down the street. The mice travel to Medusa's pawn shop, where they discover that she and her partner, Mr. Snoops, are on a quest to find the world's largest diamond, the Devil Eye. After failing to ride with Medusa as she headed for the airport to catch the next flight to the Devil's Bayou, Bernard and Bianca head to the Pan Am Tower, with the intent being to fly Albatross Air Service to Devil's Bayou. With the help of an albatross named Orville and a dragonfly named Evinrude, the mice follow Medusa and Mr. Snoops to the Bayou. There, they learn that Penny was captured and made to enter a hole that leads down into the pirate's cave where the Devil's Eye is located. Thanks to Miss Bianca's perfume, the mice attract the attention of Medusa's pet crocodiles, Brutus and Nero. Bernard and Miss Bianca escape and find Penny. The following morning, Medusa and Mr. Snoop send Penny down into the cave to find the gem, unaware that Miss Bianca and Bernard are hiding in her skirt pocket. The three soon find the stone within a pirate's skull. As Penny pries the mouth open with a sword, the mice push it out from within, but soon the oceanic tide rises and floods the cave. Miss Bianca, Penny, and Bernard barely manage to retrieve the diamond and escape. The greedy Medusa steals the diamond for herself and hides it in Penny's teddy bear, planning to flee with it and abandon Penny and Snoops in the Bayou. When she trips over a cable seat by Bernard and Bianca while she's holding Penny and Snoops at gunpoint, Medusa loses the bear to Penny, who runs away with it. Medusa retaliates with gunfire, causing the mice to flee until they are met by Brutus and Nero, her crocodiles. Bernard and Miss Bianca trick them into entering a cage-like elevator, trapping them. Two of the swamp critters that Bernard and Bianca befriended set off Snoop's fireworks, making the boat sink and freeing Brutus and Nero. Penny and the gang commander Medusa's swamp-mobile. Medusa pursues them on Brutus and Nero, viciously whipping the two crocodiles as She does so, but crashes and is left clinging to the boat's smokestacks with the angered Brutus and Nero attacking below. Back in New York, the Rescue Aid Society watch TV to hear that the Devil's Eye has been given to the Smithsonian Institution in Washington, D.C., and Penny is adopted by a new father and mother, while it is implied that Medusa and Snoops have been arrested and imprisoned for kidnapping Penny. Bernard and Miss Bianca remain partners in the Rescue Aid Society mission, and soon after they depart on Oroville, accompanied by Evan Rood, to a new rescue mission.